We've made amazing progress over the past 10 years with the strategic plan. Everywhere I look, every goal I look at, goals 1 through 7, we have extended our reach beyond what we ever imagined.
Many changes that support that optimization, such as reviewing our budgets and realigning our budgets so that we could carve out greater resources in serving our community. We always had an outreach program, but it wasn't as large as it is today. In addition, the focus wasn't directed at serving more in the community. The focus at that point in time was to concentrate on the campus programs.
And when I look at the number of Native Hawaiian children school-aged in this state, there's about 80,000 of them. And then when I count the number of students that we've served within our campuses and our preschools and the charter schools that we fund, it's about 8,000. So we have to find another way to reach out to Native Hawaiians, and the best way to do that is to go to community. And that's what we've done.
We are here, and we've extended our reach so much, and I see that transition, and in the work that I do, I can see that laid out so plainly. The two major changes I've seen was our outreach to our community and a move towards Kula Hawaii.
We have a Hawaiian cultural policy that's brand new, and it's a vibrancy policy that identifies 3 areas of focus: Olelo Hawaii, Hawaiian language; Nohona Hawaii, Hawaiian ways of living; and Ike Hawaii, Hawaiian knowledge.
One thing that stands out for me in terms of a major institutional affirmation is we are a Hawaiian school. I'm not going to see it in my lifetime at Kamehameha, but we're sowing the seeds now for a bilingual school.
Today, every student who graduates from Kamehameha must have a conversational level in Olelo Hawaii, as well as a foundation in their culture and understanding and love.
There's a recognition that Hawaiian language is the lifeblood, has to be the lifeblood of that experience. It has to live in a natural, beautiful, affirming, modern, teen-friendly kind of way in order for it to be real.
You want it to sort of be the air that you breathe, and that's the fundamental difference between where we were and where we're headed. Sometimes we're still living in the how much you know, but no matter how fluent you are, no matter how much knowledge you have, you still have to clean up when you pow. You still gotta go say hello and kiss hello to everybody when you enter a room. You know, you still have to do all those things that make us Hawaiian. And it's not lodged in units and curriculum. You know, it can't be. See, that's what Nohona Hawaii is about.
Well, there have been many changes since I've been here. We've begun the transformation to becoming a 21st century school with our one-to-one laptop programs, with our student information systems, and updating our core legacy systems.
Kamehameha Publishing has had a great opportunity to expand the typical publishing in the traditional book format to multimedia. So that's kind of one of the ways that we've played a part in Strategic Goal 7, bringing learning to the front edge using apps for even preschoolers, animated storybooks, an online digital moon calendar, and then we're coming out in the next year with a huge curriculum that's going to be online for 4th graders, multidisciplinary resources about living Hawaiian culture called Kumukahi. Videos, texts, all downloadable, all free to anybody who wants them, especially to our schools out in the in our Hawaiian communities.
With respect to optimizing organizational performance, a couple of things that I've seen relative to how the workforce has been impacted is we've introduced organizational-wide and functional competencies a few years back. We have 6 different organizational competencies, which include things like change management, innovation, communication, and one really important thing is our commitment to our Hawaiian culture.
One of the biggest areas of change that I think a lot of us appreciate is the amount of cultural experiences that are available to us, whether through our groups with the Keokahi events or all of the many things that Ho'okahua makes available to us, huaka'i, lectures, opportunities to jump into workshops, even things that HR has done right for us that they've prompted as staff development activities. Lots of them have a cultural foundation, and that's for me personally really fulfilling and exciting.
Our human capital assets are our greatest assets in any organization, and one way to reward and recognize them besides just their basic cash compensation is through non-financial rewards. And some of the things that we've introduced recently include pay time off. So things like a mahalo day organizationally for all the good work and all the contributions that our employees have made. That was a CEO-based led recognition. We also have introduced recently people that score in the higher levels of their performance rating. For example, if you exceeds expectation or greatly exceeds expectation, you also get an additional day off, and we label that as our Merit Award Day. And so it's really important that we recognize our staff, not just through their compensation, cash compensation, but non-cash compensation.
There are so many success stories that have occurred over 10 years, and every single human being in this organization has been a part of them in some shape or form. And that's what makes Kamehameha Schools great.